Yo, what's up? This is Tiron. You watching Hip Hop at Lunch. Shouts out to Mike Boyd. Check me out on Twitter at IMTIRON. Shouts out to the Cafeteria Line. You can check us out at thecafeterialine.bandcamp.com. Feel free to listen to everything and get caught up, catch up, get mustard, and check out the Go Ronnie sessions. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming from our side of the map. And it's snowing. A lot.
This is Mike Boyd, Hip Hop at Lunch here with Tiron. How's it going, man?
Coolin', man. Just loving the snow. It's snowing right now, so
yeah.
Cool.
Did you find any good food this time you were in New York?
I did, actually. I did. Went to this place called Corsino. That was good. Chelsea Market. That was good. It was a chili cook-off, too. Yeah. I have to still try some other shit, but New York definitely redeemed itself this time. So.
That's what's up. Yeah, I know you were talking about the food last time, man, so I had to ask.
I ain't even trying to hate. I'm just being real to my taste buds.
Yeah, no, that's respectable. So I know you got the Mustard Acapellas contest.
Yeah.
I know you're getting a great response. I wanted to know, like, when's that over? And you're going to work with the producer who wins, right?
Yeah, it's actually over, what's today?
31st.
Is it the 31st or
yeah.
the 1st?
It's the 31st, about to be the 1st, I guess.
Oh, well, it's over in like 47 minutes. You know, that's when we don't take anymore. We don't take any more, not applications. We don't take any more entries.
Right.
And then around the 14th, Valentine's Day, tell people who won, all of that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of good ones, like real pretty good ones. Like for the first bunch were like okay, like people weren't really putting that much work into it. They were probably taking old beats they had and putting it with the acapellas. And then after a while, like people really actually started going in and figuring out notation and all this stuff. I was like, oh, damn, some pretty talented people out there. So
that's dope, man. It's a good project, so it's happy to see people taking to it with that.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also cool because it gives it new life. Whereas it really was kind of passed over last year, but this is like, it's getting more exposure. It lets the material get more exposure, which I really didn't plan on doing. I just wanted to put out the acapellas so people know what the acapellas sounded like. But, it was all good.
Right, yeah, man. And I saw the video for One, shout out to Jerome D. It came out nice. Like, yeah. What was it like filming that? I know you guys had a lot of props and that trophy and everything. It looked fun, man.
We had a lot of problems. We had a lot of poetry. We had a lot of everything. It was cool. Like it was rainy one day and we couldn't shoot. And then like we lost the studio another day we couldn't shoot. And it was like just always something. And then eventually it just came together like cool like that.
Yeah, so anyone who listens to Mustard know you put a lot of time and effort into each track, man. And I wanted to know, like, boys and girls, could you just walk us through the process? I know you got that sample and the quote at the end. And
with making that record?
Yeah, with making it. Like, is that personal stuff you were writing about?
Yeah, all personal.
So how did it all come about?
It came about just trying to just be honest with, because there are a couple of past relationships that was like I felt I wasn't being honest with the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like obviously men do bad and you don't fess up to. You ever like break up with a female or something like that, and then you feel completely justified with however your behavior was right after the breakup. Then like 2 years pass, 3 years pass, 4 years pass, and then you're like, I was an asshole. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just have to be real with your situation, And it was just kind of that whole, like a little bit of time had passed and it was like, okay, let me be honest about X, Y, and Z. But I wanted to do it in a way where it's more poetry, more less of a song, more of like a moment in time, a narrative, which is why the beat is the way it is. It's just, piano, rolls, I love this song.
Yeah, it definitely came out nice. One of my favorite tracks off the whole project. So
thank you.
Before we go, I know you got the No Sleep Till Slauson, but before that, you're doing the project with Ayomari.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us what we should expect on that. The Sucker for Pumps.
A lot of good songs. We actually have this one song that he says it's the best song that we've done, and that might be true. But I have to wait. But it's a good song. It's just a song. It's just a project for females, a project for girls. Kind of like who had a song? I think somebody had an album called "Songs for Girls." Is that Will I Am?
Maybe.
It might have been Will I Am. You know what I mean? It's just always trying to reach out to the ladies. Cause I don't feel like we do it enough. But I don't feel like we do it enough in a real way. You know what I mean? It's always very exaggerated, and sometimes that's cool. But sometimes it's cool to just have that shit that's like, okay, I get it. It's, you know, real reality.
And still dropping on Valentine's Day or right around it?
Yeah, we're pushing for Valentine's Day. We're pushing for a lot of things to drop on Valentine's Day. Just taking the time, step by step. That's why we have the Go Ronnie sessions, just to keep people fulfilled and keep people getting more and more and more and more material while we work on what we want to do and what we have to do. Like Sucker for Pumps, like Color, like Thank You John Lennon, like We Are the Hungry, like No Sleep Till Slauson. I'm naming a lot of the shit that we're going to be doing. But, you know, Go Ronnie sessions will help you get through that, which is actually Relish, but a lot of people don't know yet. Like that's why Ketchup was red, Mustard was yellow. Go Ronnie sessions is green. So that's Relish. So it's kind of like killing the end of it, but Relish is something that'll keep you going until you get all these other projects from us.
Yeah, that's interesting. What's the Thank You John Lennon all about?
It's kind of like taking the ideals and messages and words, not literal words, but just what he meant. And trying to put it into music, but also I feel like a lot of what he said is needed today. We don't have anybody like being honest. You know, you have people faking being honest, but for the most part, it's like all reality television. You rarely see like, you know, the real human being or just the respect for all human beings. So, yeah, Thank You John Lennon is it's exactly what it is. It's a thank you to all the music that he's ever written and all the music that he's ever done with the Beatles. And it's my thank you. Not necessarily I'm rapping on his music or sampling or nothing like that, but just
that's a dope concept.
I'm not even gonna write a song about it, or you know what I mean. But it's still like thank you for the influence. It might not sound anything like the Beatles, you know, but it's just it's honesty.